Hey guys, it's Will. Just wanted to talk about your parents, right? Your mom. I did no, I'm just kidding. But seriously, your mom and your dad. The older you get, the older I get, I realize I should really appreciate all they've done. I remember I grew up in Hialeah, Florida. It's like it's in Miami, right? If you know, you know what it is, right? It's where all the Cubans live. And so my dad, well, immigrated, or I guess escaped from Cuba while he was a teenager. And, one thing led to another. Met my mom, yada yada, moved to Miami because that's where all the Cubans go. Anyways, I bring it up because I realize that I grew up poor. I know this sounds weird to say, but it's just a realization that I never thought of. And I remember when my wife and I first got married in 2018. I remember, hey, I wanted to take her around, where I grew up, and so we went to Miami. And I remember going by, my old neighborhood and old houses that we lived in, and I was like, God, this shit is ghetto as hell. It is so. I'm like, I grew up here. I'm like, this is crazy. But I just bring up your parents because, or my parents, because they. I'm not going to say that I had everything that I ever wanted, but they never gave me the feeling or impression that, you know, we were poor, or basically they never used, our finances as an excuse to not letting me do something or want something or to get something. And so it's just a weird thought that I don't know. Yeah, just a short little snippet. I just had an epiphany, and it just blows my mind because I I feel like I'm broke as an adult with with kids, and I work 40 plus hours a week. Same thing with my wife, and I feel like I'm so broke. And obviously, I know the economy is different now than it was late '90s, early 2000s. But I just want my kids to never feel like they're limited by the lack of finances, if that were the case. And like I said, my parents don't know how they did it, but they made it happen. And so, I don't know. Appreciate your parents. I don't know where this is going, but have a good night.